talking about value systems today. We are talking about value systems. What's up, Jamie? Nice to see you. Um, Woke up today in just one of those days where life is just like whoosh, moving very quickly. And so I want to know how you are valuing yourself. What's going on, Grace? I want to know, do you feel like your actions are matching what your intention is? What's up, Capital Currency? Nice to see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Martha? Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you for tapping on the screen. Thank you for being here. Thank you for those of you who take notes. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. Where's your mind gone to today? What truths have you chosen? What are you choosing? What are you aware of? What's going on? I feel like an anxiousness in the air. I feel like other people are on edge. I feel like people just are in different places, and sometimes it's going to involve you walking out of rooms, walking into, like, sometimes you even need to go into a bathroom. I've done that before. You ever done that before, where you're getting married in 4 days? Congratulations to you. Amazing. That it's like sometimes you have to just step outside, step outside of where you normally go to, press the like. Oh man. Okay, well, sorry for your loss for your dog. That's sad. And yes, definitely glad that your dog is pain free. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of moving pieces right now. My question to you is, do you consider resting or slowing down or doing absolutely nothing to recharge your battery as a way of valuing yourself? Have you thought of it that way? If you're somebody who is a hustler or a go-getter or has a lot of ambition or is an entrepreneur, like, have you had days recently? Is today a day? Was yesterday a day? Or have you had a day in a while to recharge your battery? Is it a possibility that you're burnt out? What's another way? How do you value yourself? How do you value yourself? Write that in the comment section. Let's inspire some other people. I want for you to value yourself more. That's why I'm here. That's what I do. I want for you to fall in love with yourself more. I want for you to ask yourself if what your intention is, if you're matching your intention by your actions and by your belief systems, by your perspective. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the double taps. Thank you. I appreciate you. My name is Nikki Scorpio. I'm the introvert that speaks up. I've done many different things spiritually and holistically to crack my code. I share that information with you. You have no chance to slow down. Of course you do. Of course you do. Even if you're a NASCAR driver, you can still slow down your mind. We can do that right now. We can just take 3 deep breaths. How about that? Let's do that right now. Let's do that right now. Don't roll your eyes. You can do whatever you want to do in your life, but take 3 deep breaths right now with me. Just simple. Right? That's different. We must slow down right now. Even if you're somebody who's go go go, even if you have a lot of like momentum going on and excitement, that there's always moments to slow down. We can't keep the ideology that we have to hustle. Where the whole entire structure of civilization of humanity is changing, and it's up to you to be able to slow down in those moments, right? I'm not going to slow you down. I mean, hopefully I slow you down. I'm not going to be there. The other people in this live stream aren't going to be there. Like, we're always responsible. We're always accountable for our peace, for our prosperity, for our health, for our happiness. The reason why it helps to slow down, the reason why it helps to slow down, too many responsibilities. I understand. I hear you. I acknowledge what you're saying. The reason why it's powerful to slow down is what I want to say. 4-wheel drive Jeep dude. What I want to say is, hey, what's up, Jenny? What I want to say to you is that when you're slowing down, what you are doing is you're becoming aware of how you feel about what you are doing. So for example, if you have too many responsibilities, right? If you have kids, if you have stuff going on, where's the moment? How can you turn all of that into a game? How can you learn lessons from your kids? How can you learn lessons from your job, from your work, from your perspective? How can you turn what you're doing into a game? How can you communicate with the people around you, with the family members that are around you, so that you can have your peace? Or what can you do with 30 seconds, with 15 seconds, with 60 seconds, with 30 minutes? What can you do to get your mind into a better place so you have more gratitude? Because if you're frustrated by the fact that you're working, you ask for a job. If you're frustrated by your kids, you wanted to have a family. If you don't like your home, you asked for it. All of these things we chose. All of these, thank you. All of these things we chose. All of these things we consciously made the decision that we wanted to have them. And then, again, remember, human beings like to control their life, and that's why getting you're not getting to that place if you feel like you're stuck. Interpret and reinterpret what you're going through. So see if I can turn that into a game, where I would go to. Oh, hey, Roxana, what's up? Nice to see you. I've been building. I'm over here in Nevada. I'm over here in Nevada. If you haven't seen me on here in a while, I'm in Nevada. I am building. I'm working on a recording studio. I'm working on different things. Doing a lot of reorganizing. I'm doing a lot of construction stuff right now. Valuing yourself by trying to make an effort to not let others' opinions or projections bring me down. Amazing. Constantly moving and not having a permanent home. I got you. Okay. So this is where, near Tesla, maybe, I don't know. What I would go to, I do not speak French. Lo siento. Okay. Yo hablo español como niño. Okay. So what I would do if you've been moving around too much, if you're frustrated, Roxana, I'll follow up with you. Thank you. I appreciate you for commenting. Thank you. What Where I would go to if I was moving too much is I would sit down with myself and I would say, okay, I want to change my resume. I want to learn a new trade. I want to learn something. What trade, what skill can you learn so that you can have more stability, so you can have an apartment or a home? How can you utilize TikTok? How can you, for example, if you think you can't afford a home, maybe you can. Do you know if there's loans that you can get, right? How much research do you do on what you want? Right? Like how can you move? How can you live in a way where you realize that there's so much information and education that's available? And if you're somebody who's attention deficit, hyperactive, not out of order, right? Because you just have a lot of thoughts that are going on, that what can you do? What meditation can you do? What exercise can you do? How can you think? How can you parent yourself and slow yourself down and say, like, let me just take the first step? What's the first step? What's the first step that you need to do? What's the very, very, very first step? Maybe you need to clean your home. Maybe you need to clean your room. Maybe you need to clean your mind. Maybe you need to go into your phone and start deleting contacts from people you haven't talked to in a while, right? Maybe there's energy that you need to clean out of your life. What perspective can you have? You say that if, for example, for the person who said that you're moving a lot, what perspective can you have to turn that into a game, to be grateful that you're able to still have a roof over your head? Like, how can you change your perspective so that you don't care that other people have opinions about you? That's what's up, Jamie. Right? Like, how can you perceive your life? It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter how I see it. It doesn't matter how your family sees it. It doesn't matter what other people think. And hey, what's up, sunshine? Nice to see you. And for me, like, what I want to ask you is, why are you doing what you want to do? What for whatever your intention is, why are you doing it? Why do you want to do the thing? Why do you want to live that way? Why do you want to make a change, right? Like, why? And if your why is just, oh, because like I just don't want to be stressed out anymore, then I don't really feel like that's a strong enough reason. If you want to see your kids happy, if you want to be a family, if you want to, you know, find out what it's like to love yourself more, then, you know, all of those things, that's the new filter. That's the new lens that you're seeing through. It's not one and done. And that's where most people mess up. Most people will get really inspired. They don't take notes. Like, I really hope, if you like what I'm saying, I hope that you're taking notes. A lot of people on here take notes, and I hope that you're one of them. Because what I talk about, what I teach is perspective. My issue right now is acceptance, so I can't let go. Your issue is acceptance. What do you mean by that? You feel like you're not being accepted, or you're having a hard time accepting that um, you have to let go of somebody. Hey, what's up? Greetings from Germany. Amazing. Thank you. What's your reason for why you're doing what you're doing? Why are you working on yourself? Why are you, or why are you frustrated that you're stuck? Or why are you frustrated that people, this is the big one for me that I want for you to get. Understanding the logic and acceptance will come. Acceptance will come. Yeah. Just patience. It's just patience, baby. It's patience. This is the thing for me. This is a question that I want for you to get to take with you for the rest of your life if you're open to it. Wow, I just got distracted by somebody's words. See, this is why I talk one-on-one with you. Is that, like, why is it a bad thing that other people don't like you? Why is it a bad thing that you're disagreeing? Why is it a bad thing that your family annoys you? Why do you get frustrated and huff and puff because people don't like you or don't understand you? Like, that's not value. There's no value in throwing a temper tantrum, for real. My issue is your husband doesn't let you go. No, nope, nope. Your issue is now you're hanging out with the Scorpio, and the Scorpio is going to call you out. Hello? Yes. Oh, that the issue is that you're not setting boundaries. The issue is you're choosing to allow your husband to get under your skin. The issue is that nobody taught us about boundaries. I even heard that this introvert guy named Yo Nikki Scorpio has an ebook on his bio link that's $8 for 26 pages that he wrote when he was after he got out of the abusive relationship. It's actually pretty good. And I even heard that after you read it, that you can call him, you can message him on Instagram or on Discord, which is in his bio link, and you can talk with him. How about that? It's nobody else is frustrating you. Nobody else is annoying you. Nobody else on planet Earth is annoying you. Nobody's getting under your skin. Nobody's annoying you. You're doing all of it. You are doing all of it. I guarantee you somebody would trade places with you. Oh, come on. I know. I know. See? It's there's a solution for every problem. There's communication for every moment of silence. There's boundaries for every time that you don't like how you feel. There's a solution every single time that you don't like where you're at with life. How do you do a one-on-one? Kid from the Stars, tap that link in my bio. I am going to be, the prices that I'm working out right now are going to be changing. So definitely book with me if you got a lot going on. I do package deals right now. So all of this is going to be changing, but tap that link in my bio. There's a calendar. It takes 2 to 3 minutes. It's all automated. And we have conversations about blind spots, perspectives. And that's another thing too. If you have big decisions coming up, if you have interviews, if you have networking opportunities, if you have new people coming into your life, you don't want to blow those opportunities. And if you still have a poverty mind, if you still feel insecure, if you still say, hi, how are you doing? Fine, how are you? And you're not fine, like you're wasting your time. Right? Thank you. I love you too. Right? Right or wrong? If you have the same, if you haven't really, if it still is easy to get you annoyed, if you're still frustrated by other people, then they're still frustrated. Not like frustrated. I got a little like, because there was a lot of stimulation stuff going on. I go into the bathroom. I go into another room. I take deep breaths. I slow down. I do different stuff. This is a spot for anxiety that you can tap if you have anxiety. Look into tapping, look into breath work, right? Like I could have done breath work. I could have meditated. I could have done different stuff. I felt like I was in a good space so I could go on here and talk to you. However, if I don't like how I feel, I'm going to do something about it. I have understood, and I want for you to get this too. You are a better experience when you love yourself more. You're a better experience when you know who you are, and you know that you're a good person, and you know that you're worthy and valuable. Word. Robert knows the vibes, right? What's up, Stina? And like there's always a different way to do things that will take you to the place where you have confidence within yourself, and that requires momentum. Momentum is something that's not taught to us. Like, what are you like? Are you every single day? Do you feel like you're getting closer to where you're meant to go, or are you just arguing and then you're back in the loop, and you're arguing and you're back in the loop, and you're fighting and you're back in the loop, and you're a victim and you're back in the loop? You're flying high and everything's good, and you're out and around other people, and then you get around that one person who doubts you or puts you down, or you get the email or the letter in the mail or the bill or whatever, and all of a sudden you're a failure. Please, if you're in the loop, what are you doing? Thank you, Renee. I appreciate your honesty. Hey, what's up, TJ? Nice to see you, broski. Yeah, so what are you doing to get yourself out of that loop? How do I tell you that it's that a lot of people right now are getting out of relationships and getting away from friendships and getting away from other people? Because we need to start calculating. We need to start thinking long term, like a marathon, like a nature walk, like bigger picture. Like, what are you doing for yourself, and what's it going to take for you to invest in yourself and value yourself? And if you haven't ever been around valuable people or had valuable things or ever felt like you are valued, that's extra work for you to do. That's for you to have the thought of, like, how do I value myself? How do you value yourself? What do you do? What do you actually do to value yourself? Have you ever paid for a massage? Have you ever gone to a retreat? Have you ever gone to a seminar? Have you ever gotten coaching? Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Have you? Oh wait, that's Disney, and that's a bad story that Disney completely changed around. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and told yourself that you love yourself? Have you ever consistently journaled? Have you ever taken notes? Have you ever realized that you're choosing all of the reactions and emotions that you have? What do you do? And how on earth do you expect to get around better people if you're not valuing yourself at all? Right? Tell me. Have you? Do you do something regularly every single day? Do you do something to say, I know my value, I know my worth, regardless of other people's opinions? How do I heal from crippling anxiety? Just say this with me. Say it internally though, like I do. Just like it's simple. Just choose the moments. Just choose to be here. That's what I say. I while I'm talking to somebody, or when I walk into the grocery store, or when I get around somebody else, I'm releasing probably that. When I burp, anytime you hear me burp or see me yawn, by the way, chances are I'm releasing somebody's energy in here, because an empath is leveled up big time. Right? That for me, what I do is I tell myself I choose to be here, and I very, very much get that. I very much get that. It's like I've been given inside information. Just like this. And take a deep breath after you tell yourself, I choose this. I choose to be here. I choose this. Tell yourself, take a deep breath. Say it internally, just like this. Like you're talking to me or I'm walking in the room and I feel that crippling anxiety that CJ was talking about, and I just go like this. And then it's a game. Do you see how there's a subtle change? Did you pick up on that? Do you feel that? Do you see that? Right? It's small and it's big at the same time. Right? That's a big thing comes from being able to just choose that you're in control. You're choosing that you know what you're doing. How do I do? My mental health, let me see, is very low. No one believes me. Um, don't worry about those people. I would distance myself from those people. Like I wouldn't. That's setting boundaries. Like you can still hang out with those people. You can still have a good time. Like I just wouldn't talk about serious conversations with them. I would find some people that I can talk about my mental health and somebody would hold space for me. Like I wouldn't share information with people like that. I don't tell my family that I'm coaching and that I'm teaching and that like I do one-on-ones with people and I'm traveling. I don't tell them that information. I very rarely post on Facebook. I mean, like we're streaming live on Facebook, which the people that are following me on my Facebook are different from the people that are following me from my quote unquote fan page on Facebook. Like I don't tell my family what I'm doing. Are you kidding me? That's a death sentence. Like they don't know what to do. They don't know what's required. All that I ever got from them was judgment. All that I ever got from them was judgment and love. Let's be realistic here. But I'm saying when it came to something that I actually wanted to do, I don't tell people that with Jenny Ann who's on here and her kids and her family right there, right there, my partner, right. So what do you do after you go through something? What do you personally do after you don't like how you feel? What do you do? There's always going to be a reason to be frustrated. There's always going to be a reason to be in gratitude. Your home life is bad. You can't get rid of rodents. People say I'm crazy. You live alone. Then do something about it. What can you do? You can go onto TikTok and you can look up how to get rid of rodents. Like you can go online and look up, and you can look on TikTok how to love yourself more. Listen, I was living in the projects in a neighborhood that most people would have turned around and be like, nah, I'm not gonna live there. But it was all I could afford after getting out of the abusive relationship. And if you've been in an abusive relationship, you know that it affects you financially. I was walking every single day when I would walk outside of the door, like the hallways would smell. Sometimes the elevator wouldn't work, and that's 11 floors down. And then while I'm just going to work, just living my life, I have to go out there into a world where people don't make eye contact. And if you do, it's for confrontation purposes. And I have to protect my energy every single day when I was going outside there. It was frustrating. My roommates were chain smoking. I don't smoke. I've never smoked a filtered cigarette in my life, only for like spiritual whatever purposes, like ritualistic tobacco. I've never smoked a filtered cigarette in my life. I from childhood I almost died from secondhand smoke. Like I can't stand cigarettes, right? Like I can, but like realistically, like no, long term no. And if you smoke, that's fine. I can still hang out with you. We can still talk. Like that's cool. And if you vape, you really should just stop vaping because you're gonna get popcorn lungs. You can get seizures. Like you have no idea what you're inhaling, right? Most people wouldn't have been in gratitude while I was living there. Most people would have been like, I hate this. I can't stand this. When is this going to end? Get me out of here. I hate it. My at the time relationship told me that you have to move because I was physically getting sick from just living there. You're about to fuck. I didn't want to be alive. I've done that. I've been in the worst neighborhoods. Like, I've lived there, and I've been in the best too. You'll never figure me out. Right? This is the greatest. If you're quote unquote struggling or suffering, get to where I got to. I got to the space where I'm like, I'm never going to feel this way. I'm never going to be insecure again. I am never going to be annoyed by other people's opinions. I'm never going to be ungrateful for my circumstances ever again. Ever again. And I sat down and I mapped out and I wrote out a different perspective and I talked to myself and I stopped hanging out with people and I stopped answering phone calls. Listen, you might need to cut off your entire network of people. You might need to delete every single person that you talk to right now because all you've ever known is struggle, 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 suffer, 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 suffer. And the only kind of people you're getting are whack people who are a victim, who life is hard and they beat you down and they attack you like, no, don't ever progress. Don't ever love yourself more. Join us. Life is difficult. Like, no. You might need to cut off every single person in your entire existence. What's up, Millie? Man, come on. You're way better than that. You've been hustled if you're frustrated by the fact that people are leaving your life. That's a level up. Everything is working in favor for you. What's up, Megan? Nice to see you. I'm serious. I'm so serious. For if anybody looks at me and thinks what I'm doing is easy or says, oh, it must be nice or whatever, or look at this guy is stupid. I did things. I was working a job as a bathroom attendant with a mop. Okay? All the people that were in the environment that I was in were people that I wanted to be hanging out with. Do you know how embarrassing that was? No, you don't, because surprise, it wasn't embarrassing because I created the belief system. I did what I'm telling you to do. I convinced myself that as long as I worked like I owned the company and I showed gratitude and I loved myself, even on the days that I didn't want to, the right people were going to see me. Because if anybody has ever complimented you and put you up and told you that you're a great person, even 0.0001%, there's a 0.0002% and a 10% and a 20% and a 1% and a 10% and a 100% kind of people. Level up. I convinced myself that I was going to have success and I didn't care what life looked like, that I was just going to tell myself every choice I make is the right one. And if people don't like me, they don't like a part of themselves and they're not my people, I'm going to move forward. And that was my truth over and over and over and over and over again. Period. Hey, Social Butterfly, what's up? Hey, Valerie, nice to see you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, nobody is going to live your life but you. Nobody's going to understand what you're going through. And people by nature, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They do not care. That's not a negative thing. If you're over here saying nobody cares about me, nobody cares about me. Is that like, if I'm frustrated, there's a certain point where people are like, yeah, I can help you. But if I'm not helping myself, then those people are like, nah. Or if I don't communicate that I'm stressed out, then how can anybody else care if they don't know what I'm going through? If nobody knows that I'm angry, if nobody knows that I'm financially struggling, and I'm talking to you, if nobody knows that you're suffering, if nobody knows that you feel alone, if nobody knows that you're in an abusive relationship, if nobody knows that you don't want to be alive, if you don't communicate with people because it's too hard and too difficult to tell people what you're going through, then good luck ever progressing. Vulnerability. If your family taught you not to talk about your feelings and your emotions, they're miserable. Build new family. Hang out with me. I'm a Scorpio. I love you unconditionally. I'm tired of people putting you down, and I'm tired of you putting yourself down. I'm tired of you insulting yourself. It's not in style. It's not cool anymore. It's not cool to allow people to put you down. It's not cool to insult yourself. I don't care if you're about to be homeless. Congratulations. I don't tell people I'm sorry that you're about to go through something because that's befriend these people, follow them, hang out with them, join the Discord, get new people in your life, go to different places, shop at different places. If you can't afford groceries at health food stores, just go to a health food store. Just save up like $2 and get like a healthy candy bar, or like save up $5 or $6 and get a healthy smoothie or something, and talk to people and introduce yourself. People, where are you meeting people? How are you connecting with people? Like, do different things, switch up your life, change. People that I used to go to high school with, people I used to be friends with, they're like, oh, you've changed. I'm like, yeah, you're supposed to, genius. Just like your clothes. You're supposed to change. You are supposed to think differently. You are supposed to love yourself more. You are supposed to believe in yourself. You are supposed to be your biggest fan. And if people don't like you, bon voyage, better people are coming. Stop it. Stop it. Why are you struggling? You know who's struggling? The person who always has to moisturize and always has to put on makeup and always has to wear brand names and always has to show all of their attractive, polished, moisturized, successful friends that they're always perfect all of the time. That person is one step away from losing their mind. The fact that you're financially going through a difficult time, or you don't like your relationship, or you're arguing with somebody, all of that is solvable. All of that is solvable. I got you. What's up, happiness? I got you. You think that it's bad to believe in yourself because your whole entire existence is built around pleasing other people. How are people doing? Yo, how are people doing right now? How are they doing? Is society happy? Word, Manifested Babe. Follow Manifested Babe. She's dope. Like, come on. Like, you deserve better. And I'm not going to give it to you. You are. Nobody in your life is going to give it to you. You are. You are going to say, I know my worth and my value. How do you value yourself? Listen, when you delete people from your existence, you get better people. Please. Oh, so exhausting how much you've been hustled and you just accept it, and you're still not happy, and you're still not pleased with your circumstances, and you're so frustrated, and you judge other people. Thank you for the gifts. Oh my goodness. Thank you for booking time with me. Thank you. I got a call coming up in 25 minutes. I got to hop on. So we're going to start slowly changing directions. I just want for you to get this, that like, why would somebody else want to hang out with you when you put yourself down and insult yourself and say that you're not lovable and life is hard and life is difficult? Show people, show and prove, and prove to yourself. Listen, if we're networking and if I don't like you, bye. Better people are desperate. You're not desperate. You are not desperate. You have options. You have choices. It doesn't matter how you're living. Everything is working in favor of you. If your life is being shook up, then enjoy the ride. Yes, let go of abandonment issues. You're not abandoned anymore. You choose to, you want to start telling yourself different affirmations. I'm not alone. I'm loved. I'm one of those people. Me, Nikki Scorpio. I love you. If I can hate people I don't know, if you can hate people you don't know, if your uncle Bob or your Aunt Janice can hate people they don't know, if humans can say, I don't like people who think this way and that way, then we can by all means love people that we've never met before. And I love you. I want to see you win. Right, exactly. Manifested Babes 100% on point. Like, I would rather be alone. I don't care that people don't like me. When I hang out with my family, I don't tell them what I'm doing. I meet them where they're at. I don't tell them about my coaching. I don't tell them that I'm working with people. I don't tell them that I've met hundreds of people from all over the world, from all different walks of life, because I don't want to be around people who look at me and think it must be nice. It was hard. It was painful. I didn't want to be alive. I didn't like my circumstances. Nobody would help me when it was obvious I was depressed. People walk by you. It's not a bad thing. You thank those people who ignore you. You thank those people who avoid you. You thank those people who hit you, who hurt you, who beat you down. I literally couldn't go more than 2 weeks in my relationship without arguing. I was getting mentally, physically, and verbally abused. Where do you think this fire came from? Enough is enough. I'm a good person. And I know my worth. I know my value. I know I'm a valuable person. I have, from my perspective, from my consistency, from my momentum, better people in my life. I have people who haven't talked to me in a while. I don't care. It's not you're done and it's goodbye for the rest of your life. It's I'm going to figure out my life and my circumstances and I'm going to level up. And if you're not rocking with me, bye. Period. You can have that exact same energy. Just leave. Just leave. Just stop responding. Stop reacting to people. And listen to yourself when you think your thoughts and tell yourself, nope, we're not thinking that way anymore. We're not thinking that way anymore. It's not in style anymore. We're not doing that anymore. Nope, nope. People who love me don't speak to me that way. Nope, I love myself. And be honest with yourself. If you're dirty, if you're messy, if you're lazy, if you yell, if you hurt, if you're narcissistic, if you're a covert narcissist, if you get angry by other people, if you judge other people, if you put other people down, if you don't like your circumstances, if you yell at your family, if you yell at your kids, if you don't speak up, if you don't communicate, if you're not happy, if you don't want to express yourself, then keep going, level up. Like, there's more to your life. Be honest with yourself. I don't need to have perfect people in my life. I want to have honest people that are like transparent and can be authentic. Some people just have to show people that they're a good person. Some people book time with me, they can't even tell me what they're going through. And I call them out because that's what a Scorpio does. I'm like, we're not here to have mimosas. Thank you, Amy. I love you too. Come on, man. I have solid people in my life, and that required a lot of patience. Hey, Jay Hornsby, nice to see you. Let's go, man. Come on. There's more. There's more for you than the circumstances you have. You could literally, I mean, again, I like that you're here. I'm going to be, I got to hop on into a call in about 20 minutes, but like, you could literally just leave this live stream, go to the search bar. It says friends for me because TikTok is different for everybody because it's inconsistent, right? You can type in right now how to have a side income, how to learn like best websites for whatever, like free digital courses, like whatever you want to find out, like how to get free education, how to heal your inner child wounds, how to fall in love with yourself, how to love yourself more, how to end a narcissistic relationship. I heard there's this guy named Yo Nikki Scorpio. You should book time with him if you want to learn about that. But I'm telling you, there's free education. Do you understand? You're suffering and you're struggling because you're choosing it. Get off your bed, get up or don't, or rest and cry and feel your frustrations, process all of your emotions and get up and start mapping out and start going for it and take baby steps. It doesn't matter if you don't know what you're doing. Nobody does. That's why I was talking with Jen about this the other day. It's like, it doesn't make sense that you're upset that you don't know how to speak English. Like, Fortune 500 companies have spelling errors on their websites. No, like, it doesn't matter that you have an accent. It doesn't matter that you're bald. It doesn't matter that your hair doesn't look like the celebrities. It doesn't matter that your body doesn't look this way and that way. How are there people that look exactly exactly like you, have your body shape or have your weight or have your age, and they're doing courageous stuff and they're starting new today or last week or last month or last year. All you need to do is just take the first step. Period. I love how there's like 5 different conversations going on here. I'm just talking to you. I appreciate all of you. I acknowledge all of you. Thank you for all of you who say hi to me. Thank you for all of you who have conversations with people in here. I love you. I care about you. For real, in real life. You can ask people, I really care. When people do these one-on-ones with me, like, I really care. I go all the way in. I want for you to win. I want for you to level up. I want for you to understand I've been where you're at. It's crazy when you're in a man in an abusive relationship and you're still promoting your partner and you're still telling other people what a good person they are. It's very conflicting. And you're in entertainment and you always have to be on all of the time. Like, no, it's exhausting. Talk about codependency and abandonment issues. My goodness, how do you think that I'm able to teach people? That's why I'm not sorry that you're struggling. The only reason why you're struggling is because you doubt yourself. And take this mantra, take the motto, take what I took with myself. Every choice I make is the right one. Every single one, every single choice, every single one. When I fall down, great, fantastic. I love that I fell down. Now I'm not going to fall down the next time. Oh, I overreacted. I love that I overreacted because I'm going to hold myself accountable, because probably the reason why I don't have solid friends and solid relationships and solid people around me is because I overreact. Thank goodness I'm learning that lesson. Oh, I love that so much. Every single choice I make is the right one. Yes, I love that. I love how overweight I am. I love how skinny I am. I love how messed up my teeth are. Oh, I love how many pimples are on my skin. Yes, I love that. Oh, I love how bald I am. I love my gray hairs. I love my age. Oh my goodness, it's so attractive. No? You think that's crazy? Good luck. Good luck. While you're in the mansion, while you're in the home, while you're in the apartment, while you're in the room for rent. Get better people in your life, including yourself. You deserve it. How do you value yourself? When somebody says something that you don't like, do you yell and do you scream and do you get defensive? Or do you just say, like, I know that I'm worthy and I want to learn more and I want to level up and educate myself, so I'm going to learn and I'm going to learn and I'm going to study? A big value system is being able to study and listen to other people's perspectives about you. Word, I got you, Patty. Absolutely. Enough is enough. You know what you're doing now. Congratulations. How does that feel? What if I told you every choice I make is the right one? What if a benevolent being just came down to earth and told you that you're going to get more success and you're going to get the stuff that you want? Just show more gratitude, process your emotions, and let go of family members and relationships and friendships for people who don't celebrate you, who aren't madly in love with you and celebrating you and praising you. What would you do with that information? Congratulations. What if I told you you've always known what you're doing? It's just you just always wanted approval and validation from other people. Thank you. I love you. My content loves you too. Thank you. All right. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths. We're going to set an intention. I got to get ready for this call. I got this call coming up in about 10 minutes. And you know exactly, wow, Phoenix, you know what you're doing even when it looks like you don't. Tell people in your life, hey, I understand that you still think that I'm 12 years old, or hey, I know that you love me, or hey, I know you still think I'm the child. Hey, mom, hey, dad, hey, relationship, I know that you think that I'm still that person that you met who was insecure before. However, I know what I'm doing now. I know what I'm doing now. And I take responsibility. I hold myself accountable, but I know what I'm doing now. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, even when it looks like I don't. And I do better when I have people around me who celebrate me and love me as I am. And if you don't like that, well, I do. And then you just sit there in all of that anxious, quiet energy. Okay? The sunshine, don't worry about it. The theme, it's very, very simple. Be your biggest fan. Be your biggest believer. If you are going through a difficult time, congratulations, because that's building your character. Speak into existence your victory. Understand that you are victorious. Understand that you've had victory. Understand that you're a winner. Winners lose too. In fact, I would say winners lose more. Winners lose a lot. Even KFC. Even if you're plant-based or vegan or don't even like fast food. Colonel Sanders had 28 different meetings with investors. The 28th person said yes. It's a lot of meetings. Some of you need to get on people's nerves and annoy people in your life to let them know that you want the job that you okay? Right? Thank you. You know what you're doing even when it looks like you don't. Be inspired. Be on fire for yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Let go of your age. Let go of the best years are behind you. Let go of your story. Let go of your bank account. Let go of all of it. All right? So, go onto TikTok and learn different ways to communicate. That's it. All right, so I gotta hop off in just a minute here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 3 deep breaths. And if you are going through a difficult time, if you're struggling, if you feel desperate, if you're in an abusive relationship, if you feel insecure, if you're killing it right now and you want more, if you're thriving, if you're in a mansion, if you're in an apartment, if you're in a trailer, if you're in a bus or a van or a car, wherever you're at in the world, there's more for you, and let's access that. Let's let go of people's doubts and insecurities and judgment. Let these 3 breaths represent that you know what you're doing all of the time, that you are rightfully choosing to be a good person, that you are claiming that you are a good-hearted person. So because you're a good-hearted person, you can make bolder moves and bigger moves and better moves because you know that you're doing good in this world. Okay? And successful people have people who have opinions about them. So be okay with people not liking you, and stop being frustrated that your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, your family member, your co-workers, oh my God, people don't like me. Good. That's because you're dope. That's because you're amazing. Ugh. Being hustled over here, and I'm not going to allow it anymore. I love you. All right, so 3 deep breaths. Thank you. 3 deep breaths from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. Fill yourself up with your attention, your inner knowing, your intuition, more love, more happiness, more gratitude, more patience, more kindness, more perspectives that let you know what you're doing, more truths, more happiness, more being able to reclaim our peace and our power. Okay, that's what I'm breathing in. Are you with me? Whatever your intention is, breathe that in. And we breathe it in from the bottom of our feet to the top of our head. And it's exciting. So if anger comes up, if sadness comes up, that's still getting you to the place of excitement. You got some releasing to do. You got some more healing to do, just like me. That's why we love having healers. That's why healers have healers. Teachers have teachers. Coaches have coaches, right? Okay? So set your intention and let this be the day that you transform, because you always have access to that transformation. You always have access to a blank canvas. And if you think any of my conversation is cheesy, that's trauma. Because I'm telling you, this is literally how I got myself out of poverty, out of the abusive relationship, out of being a victim, out of all that different stuff. Don't do it my way, do it yours. Be more yourself. Don't be me, be you. Okay? I got you. Tap that link in my bio if you want to get some teaching, if you want to get some coaching, if you want to get some perspective, if you want to talk about narcissism, if you want to talk about boundaries, if you want to talk about vulnerability, if you want to talk about the power of vulnerability, if you want to talk about what that narcissist is teaching you, if you want to talk about manifesting and why you're not manifesting, why you feel blocked, if you want to talk about emotional intelligence, my name's Nikki Scorpio. Tap that link in my bio. Work with me. Let's go. Let's do it. I work with all different walks of life. Men, women, senior citizen, kids, families, couples, parents, whatever your situation is. It's perspective. It's perspective. It's not a hustle. It's perspective. It's just taking who you are and amplifying that so you can love yourself more and more and more and more and more. Thank you. I love you. All right. So when I lift my hand up, I'm inhaling. When it goes down, I'm exhaling. These are going to be 3 simple deep breaths that we're going to take together. If you have difficulty breathing, that's fine. You're still going to get it. All right. So, and see if you can actually, while you're breathing in the energy of what your intention is, see if you can just see the energy and feel the energy going up your body to the top of your head, and see if you can feel the excitement and feel the release and feel the gratitude. Whew, while I burp out your energy from all that other stuff. Okay. Thank you. Today's energy is a lesson, baby, and we're light. So we rise above the heaviness, and we acknowledge that heaviness, and we say, thank you for teaching me a lesson. We're learning the lesson. So everything's a lesson or a blessing. All right. So breathe in from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. Fill yourself up with gratitude. This is mapping out. This is you consciously choosing that everything that happens for the rest of this day is taking you to where you're meant to go. And then you operate from that place. You know that within your soul. All right. So thank you. Here we go. This live stream is protected. You're in a safe space. And whatever we exhale, that's going to be turned into love. So it's all good. Thank you. I love you. Here we go. Breathe in. Slow, powerful. Make it count. Make it real. For real. I love you. Breathe in. What's your intention? What's your intention? Mine is more love, more intuition, more health, more prosperity, money coming in, blocks being removed, more communication, better friendships, better business relationships, better love, more education, more focus, more clarity. Breathe that in with me. Whatever your intention is, it's exciting, it's fun. Whatever comes up, you're still getting it. 2 more. Let's go. Make these the deepest breaths you've taken all day. Let's go. Let's do it. Thank you. My smile loves you. Thank you. Congratulate people after you take these 3 breaths because you already got it, baby. Let's go. Breathe in. Exciting. All right, one more. This is for all the marbles. Make it count, make it big, make it real. Believe it, receive it, trust it. All right, here we go. Breathe in, amplify, amplify, amplify. And afterwards, after you exhale, type in congratulations, because you're congratulating me because you already have the success. Right? Love that for us. Love that for us. Love that for us. Love that for us. All right, here we go. Breathe in. congratulations. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. I'm so out of breath from so much success. Thank you. I love you. Tap those links in those bios. Tap that star up there. Join the VTP family. That's victorious people. You are a victorious person. Message me after you do that. That's $5.99. What you're doing is you're keeping this Scorpio on this journey so we can bring this conversation into the mainstream, so we can honor women, honor the LGBTQ plus community, honor people of color, honor the indigenous communities, honor people who normally don't get the seat at the table. So everybody gets a seat at the table. I'm just doing my part. This isn't my message. It's a channeled message. There's thousands of people doing what I'm doing. I'm just one amongst many. We're bringing this to the mainstream. I love you. Thank you for all of you who rock with me, who support this live stream, who support what I'm doing. I understand that you're working hard and you're working smart for your money, for your time. I appreciate you. Thank you for those of you who take notes. Thank you for all of you who have communication and conversations with other people in this live stream. Thank you for all of you who have been vulnerable, who have laughed, who have cried, who have gotten some transformation from something. If you want to support me, again, all those links are available in my bio. My Venmo is Nikki Scorpio. My Cash App is $ Nikki Scorpio. Book time with me. That link is available in my bio. Buy some merch from me. Message me on Instagram or on the Discord. Free to join Discord. More community, more of this conversation. That is in my bio link. After you buy some merch from me, I will give you a free complimentary session with me for 30 minutes. What else? After you join the VTP family, that's $5.99. And you message me on Instagram or on the Discord, we can talk for 5, 10, 15. Message me after you subscribe with your username. All right, I gotta go. I love you. I gotta call in 2 minutes, and I'm so on fire. I don't even need to reset and recharge because, like, you boosted me up. So thank you for those of you who celebrate me. I celebrate you. Thank you for those of you who have booked time with me today. Thank you for those of you who send me donations, who send me gifts, who just double tap on a video. Don't worry if you can't afford it. It's all good. There was a point I couldn't either. I appreciate you. I'm doing the best I can with the information I have. So are you. All right. I love you. Signing off. In 10, I love you. 9, love yourself. 8, unconditionally. 7, any questions, direct message me. 6, forgive yourself. 5, forgive somebody else. There's big healing. 4, look up the metaphysical belief of whatever sickness you have or other people have and find out the pattern and change your belief systems. 3, look people in the eyes. 2, speak with conviction. 1, love yourself more. Ask yourself this question and do a free write. I dare you to ask yourself how you love yourself and how you value yourself and how you can value yourself more. Let's go. Level up, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, everybody.